You can now watch all of our videos, our Wake, Pray, Plan, our Monday Momentum, our Well Done Wednesday, our Friday Faves. You can watch all of those now on your smart TV on YouTube. Or if you're ever fasting or not on social media and you don't even want to be tempted, you say, April, I took the app off my phone because I don't even want to be on social media right now. You can still stay in touch with us. You can still stay in contact with us. You can still stay connected with the renewed and refined woman by going to YouTube. Okay. So, good morning. Happy Monday. Y'all doing all right this morning? We were on this morning. Good morning, Quita Renee. We were on this morning for our Wake, Pray, Plan. We do that daily at 5 a.m. Central, 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay, I just want to let y'all know that the Lord is dealing with me concerning that time. So stay tuned. Stay tuned. You got a couple of months, but I believe there's going to be a time change. All right, God started speaking this morning. So as we grow and we learn and we understand. Good morning, Miss Carolyn. Well, good afternoon over to y'all on the East Coast. But as we're growing and learning and understanding, we want to be better. And when you know better, you do better. And so I think I might have been trying to protect me in that one, but we'll see. You still have a few months. You still have a few months. I will say that. You got about a good 90 days. All right. You got about 90 days for this time change shift. All right. So just in the words of Bishop Jakes, get ready, get ready, get ready, get ready. Okay. Get ready. And because we're in this last prayer watch, and our last prayer watch that we have been called to is before the sun comes up. So it just doesn't make sense for us to be waking, praying, and planning while the sun is up. It doesn't make sense for us. That's not what we do over here in the Renewed and Refined Woman. So y'all just stay tuned. Y'all stay tuned, okay? So mamas, come on in. What we are doing right now on our Monday Momentum. This is your first time joining me. If somebody shared this on their timeline and you saw it, if somebody dropped it in your inbox and you was like, who is that lady? I'm April Boyd. I am a mom, a wife, and I am your new self-care strategist out here in these streets, helping you to learn how to practice self-care in practical ways every single day. And one of the ways that we do that is by putting God first, putting him in his rightful place. And that is what we do with our Wake, Pray, Plan movement in the mornings. Every single morning, 5 a.m. Eastern, 6 a.m. 5 a.m. Central, 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Yeager Lady is in the building over on Instagram. Good morning to you, or afternoon. But that is what we do, right? We go and we seek him first in the cool of the day before the sun comes up to get our marching orders, right? We have a to-do list. We have many things to do as moms, but we want to make sure that we are intentional about doing what he told us to do first, allowing him to interrupt our day. And so on our mom moments on Mondays, we are talking about what we need to do, right? What we need to do to make sure that we plan out our mom moments every single day. Then if you want to do the same thing for your mom moment every day, that's fine, as long as you are taking some time for yourself. So if you set aside 30 minutes to go outside for a walk and get some fresh air, that is absolutely fine. Great, if that's what you want to do for your self-care. Did y'all start calculating y'all points last week? Make sure that you are adding up your points. Give yourself was it a point or 10 points, Quita, for every day that you take care, that you be good to yourself? Do you get a point or do you get 10 points? Anyway, whatever, we're going to go with 10 points for every day. And at the end of the month, you give me your total, and the person with the most points at the end of the month wins. Okay, Quita said 10. All right. The person with the most points at the end of the month wins a gift from the Renewed and Refined Woman. Okay, there's more to this. We're building on this, right? We say that everything that we do should be building it, right? And so we're building on that. So right now, where we are is 10 a gift from the renewed and refined woman for what? Being good to you. Because it is important that we put ourselves higher on our get to do list. So if your self-care is every day you take 30 minutes to an hour to read a chapter out of a book, to read a couple chapters, to listen to a book on Audible as part of your personal development, that's fine. That is self-care, right? If you sit down today and you've made appointments for you and your family, God, I thank you that I need to do this. I need to make dentist appointments for the boys for their 6 months cleaning. Y'all see how God will just sweep in the room. He ain't just making you speak in tongues and all of that stuff. The Holy Ghost will bring things back to your remembrance. So I'm thankful because I need to call the dentist office and make those cleanings for after school. And so if you sit down and you made appointments for yourself to take care of yourself and to take care of your family, because you are being proactive, right? You're not waiting until your body break down. You're not waiting until you're sick. You're not waiting until somebody done broke something to take them to the doctor. You are making sure that your family is good. That is self-care. Go ahead and give yourself 10 points for that for the week, okay? All right. If you're listening to some podcasts, if you're listening to some sermons on YouTube, if you turned on the music and you danced real good in the kitchen, right? Because while you was cooking, because that made you feel good, or you were able to worship, you had some worship music going while you were in the kitchen cooking, give yourself 10 points. Why? Because self-care is those things that make you happy. We're not going to overcomplicate this thing, right? We are not going to overcomplicate it, because when we overcomplicate it, then we don't do it. And moms, especially now, kids are going back to school. We're doing all the things. We're trying to find all the notebook paper, all the glue sticks. We're trying the clothes, the shoes. We're doing all the things, making sure that everybody has what they're supposed to have, right? We're doing all the things. And we need to make sure that even in all of this, that we are taking time and being good to ourselves. Have you drank your water today? I just looked at my lips and I feel like I might be a little dehydrated because of the way my lips are looking, right? Good morning, Bliss Beauty One. She's back. Thank you so much for coming back in the room. Okay, so I need to drink some water today. I need to drink a whole lot of water today. I'm over here nursing this coffee and I need to finish this bottle of water, okay? But I'm just keeping it real, right? Sometimes we have to call our own selves on the carpet, right? We got to get our acts together, y'all. We got to be better today than we was on yesterday. Quita says, I'm on bottle number 4. Come through, Quita Renee. Y'all better not let Quita Renee get this gift every month. I'm telling y'all, over on Facebook, if y'all not on Facebook, y'all should come over on Facebook sometimes. The Renewed and Refined Woman over there, so y'all can see how hard Miss Carolyn and Quita Renee be going in, right? On Fridays, when we do Friday faves, these things come through with the points for the days of the week that they have taken care of themselves. And so now that we have a point system and they giving themselves 10 points for every time they do something pertaining to self-care, I know they're going to run them up. Quita has been waiting, right? Quita has been waiting. I have been talking about this point system since before we left Alabama, and she has been waiting for me to put it into effect. So I know that she's ready to run these points up, y'all. She been telling me months she's running these points up, and now she's going to be rewarded for it. Y'all, I'm telling y'all better get in the game. Get in the game and be good to yourself. Miss Carolyn said, Quita, we running together, girl. Okay? It will not be said that Miss Quita and Miss Carolyn and Quita Renee not taking care of themselves. That will not be said, okay? When we at the retreat and we at these conferences, y'all gonna know Quita Renee and Miss Carolyn, they gonna be over there the elite self-care queens, okay? So y'all get in the game, all right? But do what it is that makes you happy. Do what it is that serves you well. And write it down. Write it down, okay? If you haven't gotten your process box, talk like God is in the building. Good afternoon. If you haven't gotten yours, if you haven't ordered, go to aprilandboyd.com and grab yours. You can keep a calculation at the end of the day in your reflection section. Make a note at the bottom of how many points you got for the day. And then at the end of the month, you are able to come and tell me, you are able to let me know, April, I have these jokers over here on Facebook, probably going to be in the hundreds, close to 1,000 more than likely, that for the month. So you're able to look and see, right? This is our temporary wall of remembrance. So we can look back and see what the Lord has done. We can look back and see when I was feeling good for those couple of weeks, for that month, I was feeling good. Things seem to be going really well. You can look back and see, let me go look in my process journal and see what was I doing? What was going on? What was I thinking? What was I saying? What process was I, what part of the process was I in when I was doing those things? And you'll be able to look and see, you was drinking your water, you was waking, praying, and planning, you was writing things off, you was doing your reflections at night, okay? This isn't something I'm just trying to sell you. This is what God gave me, right? It took me a long time. Okay, I was in some disobedience because it was delayed. But baby, when I put my foot on the gas, it was go time. And Quita, I don't know what this thing is for here, right here, never again in life. But I know never again in life will I have some delayed obedience because it's still disobedience. And so regardless of whether I understand, because like I told y'all in April, I didn't even have this in mind. And here we are in August and we have it in hand, and you're about to have it in your hand, and it's going to be life changing. It is going to help you in more ways than you know, but you've got to tap in. You've got to tap in. And so now what we're doing on these Mondays in August is we are speaking. I'm giving you 10 affirmations each Monday to speak over your child. If it's not your child, you speak it over someone's child. I know we have a lot of school teachers that are connected to the Renewed and Refined Woman. We have other people, people that work with us, children in the office. We have the office babies. We have maybe grandkids, but wherever you see fit, you speak these affirmations over those children. And so there are 2 graphics that are already up with the first 20. And so today you'll get the following 10. And then on next Monday, you'll get the last 10. Okay. And so each week I put out a graphic. And so I'll put out one again later today. You can print them off, put them in your house. I've started this thing where we pray over the kids on the way to the bus stop. I'm praying over them and listening to someone else that I follow pray over the kids the entire time we're walking to the bus stop. Because why? Because we can't have too much prayer, right? We can't have too much prayer. We've got to cover these babies and not just ours. Because what we always saying, that it takes a village. So it's time for us to be the village. That's why we wake, pray, and plan. That's why we get up early in the morning and seek God first, so that we are able to saturate these interwebs, right? So we are able to make sure that the things that are first on the timeline is prayer, right? And that we're covering each other. Time out for selfishness, right? Time out for hoarding. We definitely not going to hoard no prayers, okay? So if this is helping you, if it's been a blessing to you, don't hoard it. Don't keep it just for yourself. Invite somebody else in. Invite somebody else to pray with us. Invite somebody else to these Monday momentums. Invite somebody else to Well Done Wednesday. Invite somebody else to Friday Faves. Invite somebody else to go and purchase this. Tell somebody else about the Renewed and Refined Woman, right? If it's helping you, don't be selfish. I've had several women, and I'm so thankful for each and every one of them, that they didn't just buy. Now, this is the My Process box, so it comes with more than just a journal. You're going to get some other stuff. I had one lady tell me when I stopped doing my subscription box, she was like, okay, April, it's fine. You can do just the subscription. Thank you to that new order. I appreciate it. April, you can stop doing the subscription box. That is fine. That's okay. I love my box, but can we at least get a t-shirt? I love your t-shirts, right? Because I go above and beyond. Okay. I don't use the cheap shirts because I don't like the cheap shirts. So why would I sell you something I don't like? I like soft. I like to feel good even in a t-shirt. I want it to feel good on my skin. I want you to be able to wash it and wear it more than one time. Why? Because we moms and we got other stuff to spend our money on, right? We got more stuff to spend our money on than keep buying these cheap shirts that we can only wear one time, right? That's not what we're about. Okay. And because I don't with the t-shirts, I don't charge extra for bigger sizes, right? Because I'm cornbread fed. Okay. And so we're not punishing the plus size girls for being plus size, because girlfriend, you matter. I don't care if you are a small or a 4X, you matter. And I don't think that you should be charged more. So if I make less off the shirt, oh well. Oh well, but the where the reward is going to come in is that somebody's going to see your shirt, they're going to see what's on it, and they're going to be helped because your shirt is making a statement and you ain't even have to open your mouth, right? And so you're out here spreading the gospel, you're out here showing them that you're in a part of something amazing, you're out here helping people, and you ain't even gotta say nothing. You might still have your mask on, but your shirt is cute, and somebody gonna tell you it's cute. Talk like God. Cornbread fed, honey. We plussing over here, girl. We plussing. We plussing. Even when I lose, I'm still cornbread fed, and it's okay as long as my blood pressure is acting like she got good sense. Okay, y'all get y'all pen and paper out and whatever y'all writing in, because y'all don't have y'all cute journals yet. But go ahead and get out whatever you're taking notes on until you can get your journal in your hand, and get ready to take these affirmations to speak over the babies. Miss Carolyn said, yes, I love my t-shirts. I have on my Sweet Like Honey one now. Miss Carolyn, I looked at that one when I was getting dressed. I went in the closet and I looked at it and I was like, that need to be ironed, and I ain't got time. But yes, Sweet Like Honey was one of the very first ones. I don't think it was a part of the box, but it was one of the first t-shirts when I started them. I love that Sweet Like Honey, and I love that mustard one with the B with the circle of affirmation words around it. Those are two of my favorites. Okay. All right, we're not talking about t-shirts, but there will be one in your process box along with a lot of other goodies so that you can start your process, that you can open your box and have your experience and start your process immediately. And we'll start going through the book together on October 1st. Okay, because repetition, it's a 28-day cycle. No, you don't need to buy a new journal every 28 days. There's more than enough space for you to be able to go through and record for at least 3 to 4 months. Okay, Latrell says she's super excited. I am super excited for you, Latrell. I am super excited for you. Miss Carolyn said she had on that one Saturday. All right, come through, girl. Come through. Okay, so affirmation number 1. These are things that we are speaking over our children. There are places you can get affirmations for your kids to speak over themselves, but these particular affirmations, we are speaking them over our children. Now, whether you want to go in their rooms before they wake up and speak them over them, if you want to speak over them while you're driving them in the school, sitting in the carpool line before they get out, if you're going back and forth to different practices, whatever time that you have with them where they're sitting still and listening and they can hear you speak them, do it. Okay. And we know that we learn by repetition, that we have to hear things over and over again before they kind of stink in and we start paying attention. So these 40, even after August is over, I want you to keep speaking them, keep speaking them, keep speaking them, keep speaking them. Okay. All right. Number 1, your future is bright and you are destined for greatness. Okay. Tell them, speak over your kids. I don't care if they got a F on that last homework assignment that they did. Don't talk down to them. Don't talk bad to them. Reach out to that teacher and find out what's going on. What can you do to help, if anything, right? I spoke to Christian's math teacher on Saturday. She actually came out to his football game. And I asked her, thank you so much for being here. How is he doing? How is he doing in class? He ain't came home with no homework yet. What's going on? And she told me, she said, Miss Boyd, I realized that as moms, because I'm a mom, we have a lot going on, right? And she said, at this point, 6th grade math, y'all probably can't help him with it anyway. I said, girl, you my girl, because I sure can. But she said that she's intentional about making sure that if she has somebody that's struggling, that she'll pull them in for remediation during that time, or maybe she'll pull them in during recess. But she makes sure that she is working with them as much as she possibly can if there is a struggle, so that she doesn't, excuse me, y'all, so she doesn't have to send them home with homework to stress them and the parents out, right? So I lift my hands and tell God thank you, because when I think about all the nights we struggle with homework, I think, okay? And so speak well over them, okay? Speak well. That's it, right? God bless Mrs. Smith. God bless her here in Midland, Texas, because she is a blessing to many households, okay? She is definitely a blessing to many households. And so even if they are a little behind or not doing what they haven't gotten it yet, it's not clicking, speak life over that situation. Your future is bright and you are destined for greatness. Number 2, every day you are getting better. Let them know that you see their progress. Let them know that they are doing good, right? Let them know that you can see how they're growing up, and let them know that you're proud of them. But every day you are getting better. Number 3, you deserve good things, okay? Let them know that they deserve good things. Now they're going to work for them, right? They got to do something. Right? They got to pull their weight some type of way. So they got to help take the trash out of something, right? At least bring the dirty clothes from the bathroom to in front of the washing machine. Can I get a few steps? Can I get a little bit of help, right? Let them work for it, but let them know that they deserve nice things. They deserve good things. They deserve, okay? Let them know that they don't have to be last. They don't have to have the leftovers, that they don't have to have the crumbs left by somebody else. Let them know that they deserve good things. Younger lady said, with so many teacher shortages across the U.S., it's great to hear a teacher is willing to take extra time with her students. Absolutely. Absolutely. I was talking this morning on Wake, Pray, and Plan about how I have a soft spot in my heart for teachers, because their job is so extremely hard, right? That was always my dream as a child growing up, to be a school teacher. And then after I got grown and started substituting, I was like, oh God, I thank you that I didn't go to college for this, because this is not what they teach you in school, but actually the things that the teachers are faced with. And I thought surely that after the pandemic and everybody having to teach their own kids, that surely that the ones in charge would put some respect on the teachers' names and help them. Because I said back in 2019, I remember making a post saying that these teachers out here in these streets need to be making NBA money, because they do. And so we're going to keep praying. We're going to keep covering them. We're going to keep praying, and we're going to keep covering them. Okay. And as we grow and we bind together and we get stronger in number, and the more people are praying and growing, I don't want y'all to think that because we are just regular people, right? April is a little country girl from Virginia. I don't want y'all to think that we can't pray and things change. We have access, right? We have access to the ultimate source. And we can pray that he can change the hearts and minds of the people that are in charge, to make sure that these teachers and these administrators get what it is that they need. Okay, we can. Don't sleep on us. Don't sleep on us, because we are some warriors standing in the gap. Right? We not waking, praying, and planning. We not getting up before day for nothing. Right? God hears us. He knows us. We know his voice and he knows ours. And so as long as we're gonna keep banding together on the behalf of these teachers to get them what they rightfully deserve. Okay. These gems is in the building. Number 4, you are incredibly special. Let them know it. Let them know it. You're not boosting their head up. You're not making them think that they're better than anybody else. Okay, you don't make them think, that it's not an arrogant thing, but you let them know that you are incredibly special, right? That's right, Bridget. The power of prayer is real. It is real. Why is it real? Because Jesus is real. Jesus is real. I know the Lord is real too. If it's your first time here, I love to sing. I can't sing, and I know it, and it's okay, but I love it anyway. And I'll sing to anything. So get used to it. Start singing along. Start singing along, right? Jaeger Lady said, we stand firm and draw our strength from him. Absolutely. Number 5, let them know you can do anything you put your mind to. You can do anything that you put your mind to. And on top of that, I'm your mama, right? I'm your mama, and I'm a praying mama. So I know God got you because he got us, right? So I know that you can do anything but fail, because not only are you my child, but you God's child. And so you can do anything you put your mind to. Number 6, tell them, I love how confident you are. Again, we're not being arrogant, but allow your child to have confidence in themselves. There's enough bullying and things going on that we don't want to bully our kids as parents. Allow them to walk in their confidence. Allow them to walk confidently in who they are, okay? Philippians 4:13, Giga Lady, that's it. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens us. We can do all the things, right? But let them know, I love how confident you are, okay? I said something to Christian the other day, but I was like, so your shirt has those colors in it. Mm-hmm. Your shoes got a whole bunch of other different colors in them. He was like, yeah, Ma. What's wrong? I was like, I don't think those colors are really matching up, Christian. That math ain't mathing. And he was like, nobody does that anymore. My shoes, the colors in my shoes don't have to match the colors in my shirt. Oh, okay. All right. So they had to bring, he was like the parent for a minute. Like, as long as my stuff is clean and it fits, I'm good. It don't have to match. This is my own style. Okay. All right. And so I should have said, I love how confident you are, but I'm ready now. I'm ready. I got my confirmation. I got my affirmations. I'm ready. So the next time, son, I love how confident you are, right? Okay. They do their own thing. Josh is the same way. They might look alike, but they are total opposites. But they are both confident in who they are. The other night, Josh and a bunch of boys were on the game and they were playing. And apparently Josh, I guess, didn't like what was being said or what was going on. He got off. And so I hear his phone ring. His friend called him and he was like, Josh, why'd you get off? He was like, I didn't want to be in the game room with them no more. I was like, yes. He didn't feel like he had to stay in there. Whatever they were saying or whatever they were doing, he won't with it. Josh was like, I ain't got time for this. I can get off of this. He never missed a beat. He kept playing his game. He never missed a beat. But he was like, I ain't got time. These shenanigans that they got going on, they're arguing back and forth. I'm just going to remove myself from the situation. And I was so proud of him. And when his friend called him, was like, yo, what happened? He was like, I left the room. I didn't want to be in there no more. I was like, yes. Right? Bridget said, girl, you already know I had to let go and let Nina B have her own style. That's right. And everybody can't be Nina B. Everybody can't pull off the things that she pulls off. And those are the things that make her her, right? I think about Cyndi Lauper, right? How would Cyndi Lauper look in a business casual suit, hair, and just normal, looking like everybody else? Would we know her? Would we be able to pick her out in a crowd? Probably not, because she doesn't look like the Cyndi Lauper that we've grown to love, okay? But she is who she is. She has her own style, right? Right, Trail, the boys tell you that nobody match. Ain't nobody doing that matchy-matchy stuff no more, mama. You the only one out here in these monochromatic colors that match your shoes. Ain't nobody else doing that, right? And I'm okay with it. But we have to let them be who they are, right? Now, as long as they're not hurting themselves or anybody else, let them babies be, right? As long as they are abiding by the laws of the school and they're not, getting in trouble for dress codes and any of that stuff, let them be. Let them be confident in who they are. It is 2022, okay? Things have changed a lot since we were in school some 20, 30 years ago. Things have changed. And so let's let them be who they are. Because when we become okay with them being who they are, they become more confident. Because whether they say it or not, or whether their attitude reflects it all the time, they want us to be proud. They want to please us. And so if we allow them to walk in their own, right, then we are allowing them to become more confident in themselves. Okay. All right. Number 7. You can always stand up for yourself, right? Let them know. Like I believe the other night, like I was saying, when Josh left out of the game room, he was standing up for himself. What he was saying without saying a word is, y'all cutting up. I don't like what y'all doing. I ain't got to sit on here and argue with y'all. I can just leave, right? I'm standing up for myself and I'm leaving this situation, right? Let them know that they can always stand up for themselves and that if they don't, mama will. As long as you right, as long as you're doing what's right, as long as you ain't breaking the law, I'm going to stand up for you too. But sometimes they need to hear it. Sometimes they need to know that it is okay. Number 8, and this is a good one. Number 8 says, you can't control what people think about you. However, you can show them who you are, right? And so we can let them, they don't care about the matchy match, right? And so they can't control what people think about them, especially the older people, the people our age, right? We're thinking about, well, you're not matching and you got this on or this on. We as parents may worry about what other people think, right? When we shouldn't, because we can't control what people think about us, good or bad. My thing is now, people gonna talk, let's give them something to talk about, right? But it should be to the point where they have to, at one point or another, be like, oh, God is really showing off in her life, right? Hey, did you see what God did for April? Did you see how God worked that thing out? If they gonna talk, let them talk and make sure that they have to talk about the goodness of Jesus while they talking, okay? But let them know that they can't control what people think. But however, you can show them who you are. And so if you're showing them who you are, that might be total opposite of what they thought, right? That reminds me of, you can't judge a book by its cover. I've been told for years and years and years, and it's just hard. I don't want to say it's just who I am, but I have to work hard on my facial expressions. 9 times out of 10, the expression on my face does not match what's going on in my head. When I tell y'all that these wheels are constantly turning and I'm constantly thinking about stuff, it says nothing about, it doesn't even have to be in the atmosphere or the environment that I'm in. I'm probably sitting at the football field with my face tore all to pieces and the other mom's looking like, what's wrong with her? When they have no idea that I'm thinking about how we're going to do this box, what's going to go in this, what's going to go in that, what color is the next shirt going to be, right? What font should I use for that? I need a new flyer. What graphic? That they have no idea. But even growing up as a little girl, I was told that I always looked mean. When I was a happy person, I was a happy child, right? I had a good childhood, but I was always told that I looked mean. Even after being grown, I've had several people to tell me, I'm glad that I approached you. I'm glad that I started a conversation with you, but girl, I thought you was mean, right? And so you can't control what people think. They thought I was mean. I can't control that, right? But for those that got past that, those that heard God say, go on and talk to a Shiite, right? It's okay. Go ahead. I'm telling you, after you get to know her, she ain't mean at all. She might be a little rough. She might be a little harsh. She might be a little straight shooter. But I'm telling you, she one of the good ones. Okay, she one of the good ones. That means that's the part of however you have to show them who that you have. Let them know they got to show the people who they are. So that's by their actions, right? They can't be cutting up in the hallway. They can't be cutting up on the bus. They can't be doing these things that are contrary to what they are or who they are. You can't control what people think about you. However, you can show them who you really are. Okay. Number 9, I trust that you will make the right decision. Okay. When you say that to them, and when they keep hearing that thing over and over again, they're going to begin before they make these decisions. Maybe when they're out with their friends and they're about to do some things that they know they shouldn't do, or that they know they wouldn't do if they were with you, that voice is going to come up and they're going to hear mama say, I trust that you're going to make the right decision. I trust that you're going to make the right decision. We have got to put it out there. We've got to say it so they can hear it, so that when the time comes, that's the thing that pops in their mind, so that they will be reminded to make the right decision. Okay. So let them know, say it out loud, or if they're asking you, or if you're talking to them about something, or if you're taking them somewhere, or they're going to be away from you, even going to school daily, let them know, I trust that today you're going to make the right decision. Okay. I trust that you are going to make the right decision. And I promise y'all, I promise they may never say anything. They might not say anything to you and tell you about it until they marry with their own kids, but it's going to make a difference in their lives. Okay. It's not too late. Start doing it now. Number 10, and our final one, is I believe in you. I'm not sure if I have put this on the 2 previous ones. And so when I was thinking about them and writing them down, I didn't have time to go back and look at the other ones. But I said, if this came on me again today, that means that it needs to be on here again. So even if it's on another one, hey, we got it again. But number 10 is I believe in you. Let them know that you believe in them. If nobody else believes in them, let them know that their mama believes in them. Okay? Let them know that they may have crazy hopes and dreams, right? That they may think outside of the box, but they need to know that you believe in them, that you trust them, that you got their backs. All right. Y'all know we got their backs, but sometimes they need to hear it. Okay. They need to hear it. So that is it. That is it. They need to hear it. To God be the glory, Bridget. To God be the glory. I'm telling you, when you make one step and you start doing what it is that he told you to do, you might not have all the puzzle pieces. You might not have everything. You may not even see what the next thing is, but keep trusting him and doing what he says, and he's going to give you absolutely what you need. Matter of fact, he's going to do more than you ever expected. So I love y'all, ladies. I'll see y'all back in the morning. For those who are awake, praying, and planning, we'll be on at 5 a.m. Central, 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Y'all remember to be renewed and refined.